Human-related global warming has just recently become a point of interest in the scientific community within the past 50 years, yet it has been a part of our lives for much longer. Global warming can most easily be defined as the gradual increase in temperature in the world over a period of time. The increase in CO2 levels is believed to be the highest contributor to global warming due to the fact that CO2 and other greenhouse gases trap excess heat in the atmosphere. The increase in surface temperature causes the polar ice caps to melt, leading to a rise in sea levels and receding shorelines. In 2010, more than 1 million square miles of polar ice melted, exposing an area of water the size of 6 Californias. The increase in global and ocean temperatures also leads to more intense tropical storms, as well as the acidification of the ocean, therefore damaging marine ecosystems. However, defining the actual causes of global warming is a little more difficult. The debate over global warming is split between the scientists who believe it is human-based and those who believe it is a natural process.
Those who believe global warming is caused by humans generally think that the rise in carbon dioxide levels is due to the increase in human activities over the past century. These scientists also believe that the burning of rainforests and fossil fuels are some of the largest causes of rising CO2 levels, which have increased about 100 parts per million since the late 1800s. The scientists who believe that global warming is a natural process say that the increase in CO2 levels will not be a problem due to the fact that the ocean and plants will be able to absorb the extra CO2. They feel that in comparison to the Earth, human emissions are relatively small. According to these scientists, the biggest causes of increased surface temperatures are solar activity and greater ocean currents, which have broken up the polar ice caps.
In 2009, the EPA classified CO2 as a pollutant due to its primary role in climate change. We agree with this action because CO2 does in fact cause instability and fragility within certain ecosystems. However, it was placed in the regulatory class of pollutants, which consists of pollutants that are believed to be the most dangerous greenhouse gases. We disagree with this classification due to the fact that while increased levels of CO2 are potentially harmful, CO2 is a necessary compound for all life and therefore has its benefits.
In addition to this, the EPA has just ruled that new plants can only emit 1,000 pounds per megawatt hour of carbon dioxide. What is important to note about this new rule is that it does not apply to previous power plants, such as the majority of coal-fired plants. While my partner and I agree with this action, we feel it should apply to all plants, new or pre-existing. The issue, though, is that it would take millions of dollars for a pre-existing coal plant to meet the new standards, as they would need updated technology, and this may cause a potential rise in gas prices momentarily. At the same time, though, the new construction needed can provide thousands with jobs, and is why we feel it would be a worthwhile investment. There is a specific statement in the ruling, however, in regards to new coal-fired plants. It says that owners of new coal plants can start off with emissions higher than the 1,000 limit, as long as their average annual emissions meet this standard over 30 years' time. My partner and I both agree and disagree with the specific clause of the ruling. We agree that, for the moment, they made the right choice as to not offend the coal industry, but we believe that it lets these new power plants off too easy, and they will not want to follow these rules in the future. By simply following the major proponent of the law, these new plants won't have to update later, and thus can save millions of dollars. Lastly, while it is not a ruling, my partner and I would like to see the extinction of coal-fired plants altogether. The newest plants now run on natural gas, which emits way less than the 1,000 pound per megawatt hour limit. It is also a fact that natural gas is much cheaper, and we believe is an economically safe and viable choice that not only saves money, which can create jobs, but saves the environment. In conclusion, we believe that both sides are correct. We believe that the Earth has always and will always have periods of warming and cooling, and that solar activity plays a large role. However, we also think that human activities have increased carbon emissions in the atmosphere and are also a major cause in global warming. All of these things combined have created a world crisis that needs to be immediately dealt with.